This is an educational example based on my personal approach. Results vary widely, and nothing here guarantees profit or future performance.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. I am coming at you today from Tesla Studio. Super cold where I live right now, and sometimes it's the best place to actually film. But before we get into today's content, can you do me a huge favor? I am really wanting to get to 100,000 subscribers. That's a very important threshold for anyone that's on YouTube, and you can help me. If you would please just press that subscribe button. Out of that 25% of you that are not subscribed, you do watch. And so you want to make sure that I am there to pop into your inbox at any time. Thanks for taking care of that for me. Now let's get on to today's topic. So I am very careful with the LEAPS that I purchase. And then I do a favorite setup when a stock is ready to have a LEAPS purchased on it. I also like to finance that LEAPS by selling puts. But I don't do it like a traditional synthetic long. When you typically hear of this concept, what will happen is you will buy a LEAPS and then someone will use the same expiration date and sell puts to help finance it. But I want use of my money much sooner than that LEAPS comes to maturity. So I like to find dates that are much earlier to sell those puts to finance the LEAPS. And I have a really good setup that I found for my community today. And we went ahead and took the trade. It's already in significant profit. But if we do have the market under more pressure, you might be able to get an entry like this. Now, if you don't want to miss these real time, just come join the community. You can set up a brief strategy call with one of my team members and they'll walk you through everything and you can decide if it's right for you. So we are talking about HIMS today, a very important indicator. Started to cross over today and I want to show you what I'm seeing. And I want to take you through the technicals. Now, this LEAPS that I purchased, I did have it financed by selling puts, but even if I did not do that, I would basically be taking about $1,350. And if HIMS in about a year from now gets back up a little above its height for this past year, so around 75, then that would be over a 300% return. I'm going to show you all of the details so that you can decide if this is a trade that you might want to take. These setups don't come along often, but when they do, I leap to make sure that I take care of them. Let's go jump into the details. I'm going to show you why I'm bullish on HIMS. Something's changed about HIMS with the fundamentals that makes me want to pay more attention to it now. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to look at the technicals, and then I'm going to show you the X's and O's of the trade. Let's get
HIMS and HERS is transitioning their business model. Now they're focusing more on complex care and global expansion. Thinking of complex care, that is cancer treatments and looking at lab testing. So they are going to offer a suite of products that before they haven't. This will open them up to more revenue in the future. Additionally, they did partner with Novo Nordisk. So instead of having that dynamic where Novo was suing them, now they're working together, which is going to bode really well for the future of this company. Also, their valuation metrics are improving. They have gone from a PE ratio, actually close to 100, down to around 57%. So that is helping. Their EBITDA ratio has decreased to 41%. The first thing I want to do is show you what triggered. Now, when I trade every day with my community, I have a variety of different tabs open with various ticker symbols, and I click through these ticker symbols throughout the day looking for a good opportunity. Well, this one showed up and we're not quite where we need to be on the MACD crossover on the weekly, but we're really close. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is HIMS and this is the standard MACD signal line. And I have it set to the weekly. This is a really good time to know whether or not you should get in a stock. And you see right here, it's turning up. So we're not quite there yet. Once we turn up and we get above the signal line, it'll actually be a better time to enter. When these crossovers happen below the signal line, it's not as strong and they could turn back around and head right back down. So you may have another opportunity similar to what me and my members had. But this is something to watch for, it crossing over this red line right here. Now, if you look back to, it looks like in July, it crossed below the line and it has been heading down ever since. So if you can catch this on the upswing and then have the tailwinds of it heading back up, especially now that the fundamentals have changed, you could really have some really good returns in a very short amount of time. So today, when I took this trade, we were actually trading at the lower end of this range. It was around the 23.50 mark. So we got a really good entry. Our trades are already in profit, and we'll just have to wait. I may add more to it if for some reason we turn back around and head back down and then cross back up again. So you have to watch these things closely, but we're very close to turning bullish on the weekly MACD crossover, and that's a really good place to be. If we take a closer look at the technicals, let's see what we're dealing with. First of all, this RSI shows that we are definitely in a bullish mode. We're over 50. This is the 14-day RSI, but we're not yet overbought. So there's still room to run up. Let's look at where we're trading with. You can see right now we are just starting to reconquer the 50-day moving average. It sits right here at about $24. We're right there on top of it. If we can reconquer that, that's very encouraging, and it could use it as support and start heading back up. Now, this 42 is a very important point to get over because this is the 200-day moving average. And a lot of times this serves as resistance if a stock is pushing back up. So sometimes when you get up to something like the 200-day moving average, traders will say, I'm done with this and I'm just getting out, trying to get out and break even or in profit. So what you'll need to do is watch what happens once it gets up here. But you can see that it did show really strong volume right here on March the 9th when the news came out about the partnership. So we'll keep an eye on this, but at this point I went ahead and I got in a LEAPS a little bit early and I sold some puts. Let me show you what strike prices I selected. Here's the actual initial trade that I put on. I purchased a LEAPS. I went with one contract, the $20 call expiring in January of 2028. I went out as far as I could on the J, and I selected the $20 strike because I really like the deltas, and it seems to be a very fair point to get in this stock. And I like how when you go below the current price action, when you purchase a LEAPS, especially on a ticker that's lower price like this, you can really get some good movement once it gets over certain key levels. So this was the amount that I paid for it. It was $1,340. But then I decided to go ahead and search for puts that I could sell that expire much sooner. So here are those puts. I sold 3 contracts expiring in December of 2026. I went with the $20 strike and it paid me $5.46 a share. Well, because I did 3 of these, you can see right here, the premium I received was $1,637. So that more than took care of this $1,340 for my one LEAPS. Now, what will happen as this starts to mature and as HIMS starts to go up, maybe around the summertime, I might decide to go ahead and just buy these back. And then at that point, most of this would have served its purpose of compensating me for this. So you can hold on to these till the end, or you can get out early if you feel like you can have a better use for that money being tied up for the trade. Let's go look at the actual trade in my account to see how much it's appreciated in just this short amount of time. Here's the trade I put on this morning, and it's already up 4.48%. Now, I do have 676 days to go, so I really won't watch this very closely until we get closer to maybe a year out. Then I will start watching it a little bit more closely to see what I want to do with it. Now, let's look at the puts that I sold to help finance it. Here are the 3 puts right here. I did receive that 1637, but because HIMS has moved up from the point of selling the puts, these are starting to become profitable as well. 3.84% just in one day, not bad. Now, when I trade hops, I go ahead and jump in and out of these trades in the same day. Usually I just go ahead and take the profit when I see the profit if I don't want to be in the trade longer term. But this trade, I do want to be in longer term. So I will continue to monitor this. And like I said, I may decide to go ahead and take an exit at around 50% if that happens sooner rather than later. To evaluate the future value of this, here's what you might want to consider doing. I put this into Option Strat, and then you can actually go into your trade and change it to the price you pay. So I paid that $13.40. So I'll go ahead and put that in here now. So it will adjust these numbers so that I can make sure I'm looking at my specific trade. So here it is, expires January the 28th. It's the $20 strike. Now, something I want to bring your attention to. You see this implied volatility? It's really high right now because of all the news. So to get a more realistic picture of where this may end up as we get closer to my expiration, I'm going to go ahead and pull it back a bit so that I can have a clearer picture. So what you want to do is you want to adjust your range so that you have a wider variety of strikes to consider. For this one, what I did was I wanted to look at something that was close to the height of what we've seen this year. So that was around $72. So I went ahead and went up to 74 and I just went all the way across here. If I start paying attention to this maybe around the summertime before the expiration date, then you can see all we have to do is get a little bit higher than the highest amount we've been on HIMS, and this will have appreciated $4,137. So that's where your 300% return comes from. Something that I spent $1,340 can become something closer to $5,500, offering me this $4,000 profit. Now, of course, as HIMS turns around and heads back down, then I've got some red below that I'd have to be concerned about. But if you take a trade like this, you definitely want to monitor it as you get closer to expiration. And by the time I get to the June, July area, I am about 6 months out, and I will have to make the decision, do I go ahead and just sell it for a profit or do I exercise it? If HIMS is trading considerably higher, I may make the decision to exercise this LEAPS call option and actually accumulate these shares at that $20 strike. So there's a variety of ways to do it. I've actually done videos on exercising your LEAPS and how that works.
I hope you like my teaching style and that I was able to open your eyes to a wonderful way to trade. I truly love options. I am constantly trying to think of new scenarios so that we can put the edge in our favor. And we are really doing great within the community, even in this choppy environment. If you want to be a part of all that, I would love to have you. Remember, if you're with me, trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. Now, if you like the free LEAPS series, I'm going to leave another video for you that you can watch that explains how this works. I'll leave that for you right here.